Hello everyone, hope you're all well. I know I look slightly different and I'm here today to film a get ready with me for what I would like to call my summer sultry makeup look. You can totally tone it down or make it as dramatic as this. You could even do this with like brown eyeshadow as opposed to black. It's totally up to you. And I love it because I'm such a big fan of like having a nice bun and then having some really great eye makeup to go with it. So if you want to know how I get this look, then definitely keep on watching. And this video is also kindly sponsored by Kiss Lashes, and I'm going to be featuring 2 of their products in this video, which you can both get from Boots and Superdrug. And the first is the Kiss Lash Couture Faux Mink collection lashes. I'm obviously wearing one, and then these are another 2 pairs that I have. These are in the style Midnight, and these are in the style Gala. And I'm wearing Little Black Dress today. These are great, they're £7.99. For someone like me who likes to go out quite a lot, these are reusable up to 10 times, so they're great and you're really getting your money's worth, and they're so super comfortable and lightweight, which I love. And I'm also featuring the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe Lash Glue, which is clear and it's super gentle. The aloe is really soothing and it's great for sensitive eyes like mine. So definitely if you want to see how I get this look, then keep on watching and I hope you enjoy the video. It's super hot in this room, hence the tank top thing and braids, because these lights and everything are making it unbearable to film. So I was going to start off with doing my eye makeup first, but I never feel quite right. Like, I like doing my foundation first. It's really weird. So I am just going to start off with that as I would normally, and I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Spotlight Glow Stick in the colour 700. I don't know if there's different ones, and I'm just going to use this like on the high points of my face, and I just apply it as my liquid glow. I really like this over foundation, but I also like it underneath. So that's that. I like looking like a disco ball. For foundation, I'm going to be really boring and just use my Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear. I always find it really hard to colour match when I get natural sun, but I feel like this colour will go well. If not, I will add a darker colour. This is in 2.2. I'm just going to take some on the back of my finger, and the heart mirror is back on the scene in this video. And the one place I've been really struggling with foundation, because I always tan way more on my forehead than anywhere else. So I'm not going to apply too much on there because I find it looks really cakey sometimes. And I'm just going to use a buffer brush. This is by Amy Connolly. I recently met up with Nina from the lovely Nina V, and she gifted me so much makeup, like so much makeup. And I'm just trying to like use some of what she sent me, and I love it so far. Like, I love this brush because it's really buffing the product and it makes it more kind of sheer. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier. This is the Flawless Fusion Ultra Wear Concealer in 2W, which is the warm shade. I'm really into this concealer, and I feel like, weirdly, I'm so into concealers at the moment. So I just put that underneath my eye because I do want it to be bright. Just underneath my brow bone a little bit. On my nose. And on my chin. And I have really been enjoying using a beauty blender to blend out my concealer. But I don't like doing my whole foundation with it. I know that's a bit odd. I'm now using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Airbrush Powder in number 2 medium, and I just place this underneath my eyes and around my nose because that's where I get makeup transfer the most. So I just set my lid, or lids rather. This is such a crucial step, like I never miss this. My bronzer, you guys know, never changes. I'm just using the Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder on an Hourglass dual-ended brush. I will show you what I use the other end for later on. And I'm just going to use this on the high points of my face, and especially on my forehead because, as I said, that's where I'm darker at the moment. For contour, I'm just going to use MAC's Harmony. Again, this is something that I feel like never changes with me. I'm going to use the MAC, I think it's either the 108 brush or 180. To contour my cheeks. For contouring my nose, I feel like those of you who watch my videos all the time know all these steps, but I'm still going to show you guys. I'm taking Harmony again on my NARS Eater brush, taking off the excess, and I'm going to... By the way, I am going to blend my cheek contour in a minute. It's not going to look this crazy. So I go to the sides. Don't know why I have to be at a weird angle for this, but it's just working. Then I'm going to take that brush that I used to powder with the Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm just going to blend out my nose contour. For blush, and then like I said, I'm going to blend everything out, I'm going to go for quite a peachy look because this look is in the crease colour. I'm going to have quite a warm colour. So I'm just going to take Honey Jasmine blush by MAC, which is a super pretty peach. I do love peaches, like peachy. I do love peachy blush in the summer. And I'm just putting this kind of on the apple and dragging it up. And then I'm going to take a huge, you guys all know this again if you watch my videos, it looks crazy. My huge Wilco brush is just like a huge, I think it's meant to be like a powder brush. I just use it to blend everything out. Also, excuse the traffic noise, guys. It's rush hour and it's just... Honestly, between like 10 and like 4:30, it's so quiet where I live, and then rush hour just ends up being crazy. And it always ends up being like around the time that I film. That's that. We're getting on to my favorite bit. You guys know I've bought so much highlighter recently that it's crazy, and I'm obsessed with this. It's the Hyper Real Glow by MAC. I have this color way, which is the goldy ones, and I also have the peachier and pinkier colors, and I am obsessed. They just look like this. I don't know what the names are, but you can probably tell these are so my kind of colors. And I've been mixing the middle and the lighter shade, and then I actually use the bronze and the middle shade to highlight my collarbone. So I'm just going to take this on my Anastasia brush. If you need a good highlighter brush, this is your guy. And look at that glow. Then I take a sort of thinner brush and my little baby one, and again I go into the same shades, and I take this underneath my brow bone because, like I said, the actual eye look is going to be really matte, so I want everything else to be really, really glowy. Take some on top of my lip, which I will be blending out, and then I take some just here on the bridge, and then with the tippy brush I put it on the tip of my nose. So I'm going to use some Shadow Shield, but I'm not going to stick them on super well because I find that they disrupt my makeup. So I'm just taking the stickiness off them. And then what I'm going to do is dab them on my eye quite a lot. I almost just want them to rest on my lid, like on my eyes. I don't really want them to stick. And I'm just going to look a bit cray for a bit, but I'm just going to apply it there. It's not really sticking, but I kind of want that to be the case. I look so crazy. Okay, for crease color, because I do find it in these looks really important to have a color in your crease, I'm going to use the Urban Decay. This is the Petite Heat palette, and I really, really like this. It's just got loads of warm and some cool shades over there, and I'm going to be using this color and this color. So I'm going to start off with the lighter brown and then dip into the more orangey shade. And literally all I'm going to do is outline my crease with this. Nothing crazy, super boring. But I do find it gives so much definition, and like especially if you take photos and stuff. And I'm probably going to move in closer to my actual eye so you guys can see better what I'm doing. like so. Looks a bit scary now. I'm a bit nervous about this. If I find that I'm really not able to do it, I might just take my liquid liner. But I'm going to take my gel liner. This is an Inglot gel liner in 77. It's just the black colour. And I'm just going to tight line my waterline. I'm just going to take this. Do excuse my eyes if they go a bit red for a minute. It's just because, like I said, contact lens wearer. I'm going to take this just to draw the initial line on my lid, on my eyelids and stuff. But if it really doesn't work out, then I'm just going to go and get my liquid liner. See, I just don't know how I feel about it. I might go over it with gel. I need my liquid liner. I can't do it. It just feels weird. I don't need these silly things yet. I just need them for when I've got the black. They're just annoying me, so I'm just going to take them off. Okay, so I'm just taking my Kat Von D liquid liner. And I'm just creating a normal wing, nothing crazy. But something that I never do, which we are doing, is I am going to go all the way into my eye. Doesn't again have to be super neat, but I just don't, I never feel quite right like with a, what's the majig, a gel anymore. Like I never feel, don't feel secure in my ability to use a gel anymore. Again, doesn't have to be super neat. I'm just going to take some more of that Inglot colour and I'm just going to run it a quarter of the way from the end because I want that bit to be really intense and black. And I'm just going to make sure it joins with the tight line. Now I'm going to take some eyeshadows. This is where the shadow shields are going to need to come back in. I might just use one and then just put another one because I might have to hold it down like that. And I've got two eyeshadows by MAC. These are just good old favourites. I've got Print and I've got Carbon. I'm sure everyone knows Carbon, it's just their black. And Print is basically just like a grey. And I just think it might give it a little bit of definition. I might start off with the grey and then move on to the black on a MAC 219 pencil brush. And I'm tapping off the excess so we have as minimal fallout as possible. And I'm just going to, again, open mouth. I'm going to run that along the bottom of my eye because I do want it to be really smoky. But as I said, I don't want this to be like super neat. I kind of want it to be smoky, like sultry, and exactly the same thing, tapping loads of excess off. I'm going to run this along the top of my eye. Don't be scared like, oh my god, like you're completely ruining your eyeliner, because it needs to look kind of unkept. I always find the wing harder to do, so I do the inside first. Oh my god, my mouth, close your mouth. Okay. The reason I went in with grey first as well is just because I want to see how intense I want it to be. Now I'm going to take Carbon by MAC, which is their black. This is notorious for fallout, so again, tapping off the excess. And I'm going to make sure that this little corner is really dark. So that's kind of it. I'm going to go and do the other eye and then I shall be right back. So I've just done the other eye off camera and I was just about to forget to do brows, which would have been quite a scary thing. I'm just going to use Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, I think it's called. Yeah, and I use the colour 4. And I haven't got my eyebrows, as I always say, I feel like in my videos, done in ages, but I managed to sort of keep them quite well groomed at home. So I'm just going to define them slightly, nothing crazy. We don't need to take a lot of time on this step. You guys have seen me do my eyebrows a million and one times before. And now we're moving on to the pièce de résistance, the lashes. And I have 3 to choose from, and it's just too hard to decide, but I have Midnight, which is this style, and these are all faux mink. I've got Gala, which looks like might be the one I'm gonna go for, but I'm also drawn to Little Black Dress. I think I might go with Little Black Dress. They're still a bit more wispy, and I think this look needs a wispy lash. For lash glue, I'm going to use the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive with Aloe. This is their lash glue, it's clear, and I'm a contact lens wearer, and I have found in the past some lash adhesives to be irritating, but this is formaldehyde free, it's dermatologist tested, and it just stays on all night, and the aloe is really nice and soothing as well. So you can get this from Boots, and it's £3.29, and it's my new favorite. So my biggest tip with lash glue is always let it stay on the lash once you've applied it for at least 30 seconds, so it gets a little bit tacky. Otherwise it's going to slip and slide, and your lash is not going to stay on, and you're not going to be able to even put it on, however easy the lash is to use. So I'm just going to apply this onto the Kiss Lash Couture Faux Mink Collection Lash in Little Black Dress. I don't know if I'm going to be wearing a little black dress, but hey ho, that doesn't matter. And they come in a really cute package, which is good because I actually like to keep my, they come with this Kiss adhesive in there, but I'm using the other one. You can keep your lashes after in this. That's what I like to do because you can actually reuse these 10 times. I do want it to get tacky, but I always make sure I put quite a bit on the corners. And then I just let it dry for 30 seconds minimum. The other good thing about these is they're so weightless. Like, they're not, you know, you get some lashes and they're so thick and heavy. As I said, being a contact lens wearer, I know I'm going to keep banging on about that, but I find it really hard to wear really uncomfortable lashes, but these are so comfy. As they're drying, I might just quickly apply some lip liner. This is actually a lip pencil that Nina got me onto from Knit NYX, but I don't know if they're still making it. Don't mind my crazy lips for this next bit of the video. The nice thing about the lashes is that it also has nicely tapered ends that actually mimic your natural eye. So like I said, they're not going to look fake, and once I apply them you're going to see exactly what I mean. And I'm just going to, I like to start off with the end. That's another big tip. And I'm a tweezers girl, I like to use tweezers, but and I can already feel that glue drying down, which is a good sign. But how easy was that? And I like to also take the end of a tweezer and push down. I know some people like to put on mascara first. I go through phases. I like to especially apply mascara on after I've put lashes on, but it just depends on your personal preference. And the great thing is, especially for a look like this, which is so dark, the knot-free band is virtually invisible, and the glue is drying so good already, so that it's gonna look good with any kind of makeup look that you do. I'm gonna do the other one because that's gonna be tacky now. So I like to look down, again, start off at the end. And then you can always bring it in. And then I move it down slightly because I've taken it too far up. But you see how easy that was? And then I do the same thing. And I just press down. But they're really, really natural and pretty. I could have gone with more intense, but I feel like with this look, the look is so intense already that if you do heavy lashes, it's just gonna be like too much. The Kiss Lash Couture lashes are available in Boots and Superdrug, and they are $7.99. And I mean, for a lash that you can reuse for up to 10 times, I think that's an amazing deal. Now I'm just going to take some mascara. For my bottom lashes, again, this is such a boring thing that you guys all know. I'm going to be using, I've got mascara all over my fingers, Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. And I am going to load that on. Because I find when you do a heavy under eye lash look, like a lot of eyeshadow there, you need a lot of mascara. And for lipstick, I have just applied the lip liner, but I'm going to use my new favourite lipstick. This is the Colour Riche Matte 652 in Stone from L'Oreal. If anyone likes those really nostalgic smelling lipsticks that like your grandma or your mum wear, this is that. I love the smell. It's kind of really old school L'Oreal. I think I'm going to apply a gloss. And my new favourite gloss is the MAC Lipgloss, and this is in the colour, Barbara doesn't know because it's rubbed off. How annoying. If I try and find it, I will let you know below. That is so annoying. I don't understand how that's come off. I bought this at duty free. It's just a really nice, goldy, shimmery. Last step is applying some setting spray, and I'm using the Too Faced Hangover RX 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. So you can use this, I think, underneath your foundation but also over. This is again something that Nina got me, and I am just going to pull the braids back. And this smells like coconut. Woo! And it's such a nice fine mist. I look a bit like Edward Cullen's long lost cousin, but tanned. But I'm gonna let this dry. I'm going to blend the lashes in with my eyelash curlers and do my hair, and I will be right back. So this is the final makeup look. Really glowy, sultry eyes and a nice glossy lip with the most prettiest lashes ever. Definitely go and have a look down below. All the links to Kiss and the lashes will be down below, as well as all other products mentioned. Let me know what you think of this kind of look. I just think it's great for summer, great for like garden parties and going out, because your hair is out of your face, but your makeup's super glowy, and it's just what I'm into at the moment. So I will see you guys all in my next video. Take care, guys, and I love you all lots. Bye.